In this section, we are going to use another AR provider for space tracking. Import the Vuforia AR SDK. Enable this preprocessor constant. Next, download and install the Vuforia Creator app on a LiDAR-capable device. Scan an area. Then send the scan and import it into Unity. Replace an existing level in the asset bundle with this scan, and build the collision walls you want the pathfinding to account for. Build and update the asset bundle on your local web server. Now create the content for the new level.
Imagine a village with houses squeezed right next to each other, like puzzle pieces. That's what the houses at El Barranc de Gafols looked like many, many years ago.
Imagina un pueblo con casas apretadas justo una al lado de la otra, como piezas de un rompecabezas. Así era como se veían las casas en el Barranc de Gafols hace muchísimos años.
Imaginez un village où les maisons sont serrées les unes contre les autres, comme des pièces de puzzle. C'était à quoi ressemblaient les maisons à El Barranc de Gafol, il y a de très très nombreuses années. They were narrow and long, like hallways, with a stone base and mud brick walls. The roof was also made of mud and reeds, and almost flat.
Eran estrechos y largos, como pasillos, con una base de piedra y muros de adobe. El techo también estaba hecho de barro y cañas, y casi plano.
Ils étaient étroits et longs, comme des couloirs, avec une base en pierre et des murs en briques de boue. Le toit était aussi fait de boue et de roseaux, et presque plat. Inside, they painted the walls an orange-brown color. That's where they kept their pots and clay vessels for cooking and eating.
Por dentro, pintaron las paredes.
À l'intérieur, ils ont peint les murs.
Set up your license API key, make a build, and test it on location.
Imagine a village with houses squeezed right next to each other, like puzzle pieces. That's what the houses at El Barranc de Gafols looked like many, many years ago. They were narrow and long, like hallways, with a stone base and mud brick walls. The roof was also made of mud and reeds, and almost flat. Inside, they painted the walls an orange-brown color. That's where they kept their pots and clay vessels for cooking and eating. A very long time ago, people started using a metal called bronze. But it was so hard to get that only the richest people could have it. Then they discovered iron, and everything changed. Iron was easier to find and stronger. With it, people could make tools and weapons for everyone, not just for a few. That way, farmers could also have good tools to work the land. In 1985, someone found a hidden treasure buried among rocks near Laversie. 148 bronze objects. Why were they hidden? Bronze was very valuable, so experts believe someone hid it on purpose, planning to come back for it later. But it seems they never returned to get it. Many centuries ago, Greek sailors arrived by boat from far away and founded a city by the sea, Emporis. Its name means market in Greek because it was a place where ships came from everywhere to buy and sell things. Emporis became an important city and helped local people discover new ideas, objects, and customs from faraway lands. The Iberians, the people who lived here many centuries ago, weren't alone. They traded with other peoples around the Mediterranean. Products came from North Africa through Ibiza. Beautiful pottery came from Greece. The peoples who lived near the sea had more contact with these visitors and grew faster, while those inland mainly focused on farming and raising animals. Do you know how flour was made thousands of years ago? With a lot of hard work. At first, people ground grain by hand, little by little. But many centuries ago, the Iberians invented a mill that turned. You poured grain through a hole on top, and as the stone spun, it crushed the grain into flour. A brilliant invention that made the work much easier. More than 2,000 years ago, a Roman ship called Culic Fort was sailing near Cape Creus when it sank. It was a tiny ship, shorter than an Olympic swimming pool. It was carrying treasures, amphorae full of oil, clay plates, oil lamps for light, and even wine. Thanks to everything it was carrying, today we know how ships traveled and what they transported back then.